Welcome back to some more War in the Sea Pacific Theater mod, and we are on part 251. Hope you've enjoyed the post recordings that I've done. I'm starting to record these and then post them to a regular time because of the 45-minute restriction I'm trying to obtain on my videos. So yeah, I think I'm trying to give you guys what you're asking for so late in this series, but again, I started this series trying to make them, I think I said 30 minutes, and that is just not possible for me to enjoy myself. It does become more of a job when I have to like stick to a certain time frame, and you know, I know you guys, you want me to have fun too, right, while I'm playing this game. I'm not trying to make this a job, but if I'm, you know, I guess my original thing was I'm going to stop each day at least at the end of a day. So at 05 in game time, 05 in the morning is when I would start my new video. So if I get to a point where the video is running longer, I try to at least push it to the morning. Sometimes that's bit me, and then you have, well, we want to get to a certain date so that we can have a ship released or something. That's always been kind of my goal. But yeah, we're going to have a good day today. Let's try and keep the banter to a minimum, and we're going to try to speed through as much as we can in the time that we have allowed. So let's do that. Let's retreat out of here. This group, SCS Green Battle Group, last time we lost, I believe, a carrier and a, let me see here, it looks like we lost a carrier and a battleship, I believe. I think it was the Queen Elizabeth, maybe? I don't recall, but maybe we'll figure that out later on. Oh, I can figure it out right now. Let's go to losses. So we lost. Let's get to the bottom of this, please. Yeah, we lost the Essex and the Queen Elizabeth out of SCS Screen Battle Group, which is South China Sea Screen. So we need to get a carrier back in and another battleship of some type. I think I know what we're going to do, but we're not going to do that until after I have the Pennsylvania repaired. Anybody actually that has damage. Twinning, North Carolina is damaged, and Tingy is in need for repair as well. And they are there, so let's mark them and do that right now. So anybody with damage, we're sending, and because we're gonna get them back, and then we'll do our thing. So let's release and repair these guys. And then you guys are going to have to sit and wait somewhere. So let's have you guys sit and wait. I'm going to put you right over here. Actually, we don't have to go out that far. Let's go right there. So just like these guys are waiting, and they're waiting for two carriers. We say, well, where are the carriers and why don't we use them now? Let's take a look and see. Go to fleet carriers and let's take a look. And the reason why we're waiting is because of the speed of the aircraft they have to chase down the enemy. And right now, we are waiting on the longbow. And we have the longbow now? Yeah. So if we look, you see we have the F4Fs in the Essex carrier. And we have the longbow, which has the Hellcats. Hellcats can outspeed anything. The Zeros and the attackers that can go like 304 compared to F4F that goes like 289 or 85 or something. So that's why we're looking to get the Hellcats into the game. And it seems that we do have these guys ready. So let's do that for at least Yellow Sea bearing. Yellow Sea Battle Group. So we want to get 2 in here, right? Yeah, 2 carriers. So let's do that again, because you have to. Okay, so longbows. 33 knots. They have 12 dual purpose anti-air guns. Dual purpose means anti-air basically, but it's large caliber, so it's like flak. I'm surprised. I wish it had a column for like all the 50 cals and stuff, but it doesn't show that. So it says that our left side of the ship here is a little bit better protected, I believe, because of this guy here. And this side doesn't have much protection other than the center. So I think we need to turn to the right most of the time and give them this side of the ship for better protection. What else can we say? So it doesn't have scout planes. We would just use a Dauntless or Avenger, or we'll see the later aircraft. So air radar is 65 nautical miles. So you would think we would never be able to be pounced upon right on top of our fleet with dive bombers if we have a 65 nautical mile air radar. Surface radar, 27 miles. So that should mean we should be able to see a little bit further out, right? Our armor is not great, but carriers aren't designed to be heavy armor like a battleship would be. So let's see what it was on the other ones. Essex is the same, and you see that the Wasp is not really that much, and then Lexington had about the same. And yeah, the older Lexington had belt armor much thicker. Okay, so we're pretty much 4s down the line. They didn't really do too much for torp, but let's see. Now we go to aircraft and we see we have the Hellcat. Helldiver is what we've been waiting to get into the game. I really want to see how these guys react in regards to the Dauntlesses and their bomb loadout, and Avengers being torpedo bombers. So let's see what this works for us. But look, 36, 18, 36. So that's good. So we're going to get 2 of these. I'm just going to go right off the top. So just use 2. Done. And we're going to course them to the LOC. So let's course them down here. And we'll put them together. We're still going to wait until the SCS group, until they get their ships back before we put in the... Well, I guess I can put them in now, right? Yeah, let's do that. It's not like we're waiting for anything here, right? So, boom, boom. And we want you guys to course over here. So let's marry those groups up. So you guys can merge. Let's get you in proper formation here. We're in battle line for this. 2 carrier groups, I use battle line. The reason is because we want the formations to be protected. So 2 and 3, I want to be carriers. And then I want 6, 1, and 5 to be... I'm going to say 6 and 5 I want to be destroyers. Destroyer, destroyer, and then you're going to be tail end Charlie. No. I want you to be in the 4 position. And then I want... Who do I want in the 1 position? Let's see here. Let's put a... So 10 and 9, no. I'm wondering about South Dakota. The thing that happens a lot in this game is I stop and think, and that puts a kind of a stop on things. Yeah, we're gonna leave you there. 7 position. What's an 8? 8 is a destroyer. I want you to be in a different position. Let's put you in the 4 position. That doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, let's put you somewhere else then. Okay, we'll swap you out over here. But we're gonna go light up front. I usually put destroyers here in 651. So that's what we have it now, and everybody else is kind of just around. 10 and 9. I don't like to have a battleship and then a cruiser and an old battleship at that. Maybe we need to think about something here and swap out South Dakota for something else, because these are 2 modern carriers. We want to kind of keep that. So maybe we can look at sea again. I think we may be in line for something. Montana? Yeah. So we want 1 or we want 2? So over here in SCS screen, we have these old battleships here. That's the only battleship, but that's an old one. Here's the thing. I'm gonna take out the South Dakota and what's the worst cruiser we have? 990, 720, 990. Eight-inch, 6-inch. Biloxi, you 2 guys are going away. So let's split you off. And I want you guys to go over here. And then from here, we're going to go midway. And I want to put in 2 New Hampshires. Or Montanas. That's all of them now. We got no more of these guys. Done. And you guys are going to come this way and join this group. So we have 2 carriers coming into this group here, so let's merge them. And then we have, I think you're going away, but we'll see when we get there, because we have this group coming in. No, wrong one. What's you? Yeah. Let's see how that looks when they get there. We'll see what happens. So, you guys merge. Sorry. There we go. 2 more spots. And we have 1 destroyer. So we need to think about that. Let's get 2 destroyers for midway. And of course you over here. These two guys can merge. Alright, let's get back to battle line with these guys and see where we wanted them. I wanted them at 8 and 7. So 8 and 7, carriers 2 and 3. We want these guys to be the biggest protection for these two ships. So 4 is tail end. Cruiser. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 1 is here. 6 and 5. Four is tail. So we got destroyers here and destroyers here. Everybody else, 9 and 10 are cruisers. 8 and 7 are battleships. Carriers in the middle. I'm liking that. You guys are done. So you're going back to the LC. So let's send them. I think they can go in and pick up some things. Let's do that. So we have you guys, and you're gonna merge. And again, 2 carriers. So we're gonna do battle line, 1,000 yards. Kind of want to do the same thing. So 1. I'm going to put this guy in the back, I think. No, we're not. We're going to leave him right where he is. So 8 and 7. I want to be 7 and 8. So the South Dakota and the Barham are 8 and 7. I'm not a big fan of both of these two ships. They're too old to be with these two carriers, but we're going to go with it. 10 and 9. We need to switch you guys out. So 10 and 9 is we just got all 6 inchers here. Okay, so these guys are done. I could probably swap these two guys out for something better, but we're gonna have them go on a mission and see if they can handle it. Now, we said the right-hand side was better protected, so you are on the correct side, and 7 should have better protection for AAA. You're in 7, so I'm liking that formation. We are going to load these guys with whatever we can, so let's do that as well, just like the other group. And while we're at it, Sup Causeway, you guys need to probably just load up, because why not? So let's manage cargo and get you on your way as well. So I'm not a big fan of this ship. I'm just not. 2,000 supplies drains us too much, I think. So we need to think about maybe getting rid of it. I'm gonna let it go one more shot, and then we're gonna probably get rid of it. But you know, we're talking 360 supplies difference, so it's not really that big of a deal, but we kind of need to consider it for the future. And we're gonna go with supplies on these guys as well. And then Causeway, which is not really essential, but we're gonna send you down here And when you get there, and everything will be fine. Let's see if we have any of these guys to unload. We do. Unload. I'm wasting about half of our time on this. We're going to have you guys sit. Saipan, you're waiting. You've waited for a couple weeks now. I think we could send you back over here to Wake to get you some more supplies. Pelelu, I'm okay. Do we have a Pelelu group? Is a Pelelu supply group somewhere? How can we check that? Let's check this, see. I'm looking for Pelelu something. Sup Pelelu. That's a big negative. Let's go over here and check if I got another one. Wait a minute. That was, yeah, Pelelu is what we're talking about. We need to get a Pelelu group, and I want it to be very similar to this. Doesn't need an aircraft carrier or even an escort carrier. We are going to throw one in anyway, even though I second guess myself every time, but let's see if we can make this happen. How many of these guys we got left? We got more than enough. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I want to go CVL. How many of these guys we got left? We got more than enough. Let's go with you. And then we are going to go MS. Well, let's throw AO in there first. We're going to go with you. And then MS is going to be C3s. And we're going to flesh it out with everything. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's a lot of supplies, but Pelelu is a rearming location, and it's needed. Probably won't go that often, but we're going to do it. And you are the sup. Sup Pelelu. And we may not be able to do a full cargo here, but we're going to go with what we can. And what we can load is, let's take a quick look over here. Yeah, we really just need supplies, fuel, and engineering, but we don't really need much because we're not upping any of these. So let's do some engineering and fuel and supplies. So let's do this. So fuel, engineering, supplies, one more supplies. One more supplies. I know I just broke it, but I think it's fine. In fact, we're going to break it harder. Yeah, we're going to break it harder. And you're going to go first to Pelelu. And then after that, once we'll probably do a strip of Pelelu with troops and supplies and take them up north, probably to one of these places that's broken, like here. These guys are all empty and probably should be going somewhere to pick up more supplies. Yeah, I think that's enough of the administrative stuff for now. Let's move on, and we'll see if we can get some things happening. Queen Zhao is defeated. Okay, it's not gonna let me see it. Okay, all the red is gone. All right, put your bets in. Are we gonna get an airfield on Queen Zhao? I know I'm saying it wrong. Don't kill me. If anybody knows a phonetic way to say that base, feel free. So, we got an airfield, but it says Quinjiao Airfield rank 0. If you see that pop up there. But we have aircraft, and we have Corsairs. We have 2 Corsairs. We have 3 Corsairs. It reminds me of Baba Black Sheep. I'm not exactly sure where that took place. Maybe you guys can relate and fill me in on that. That's pretty awesome that we got that. We are kind of broken though, so we need to take off some wounded. Yeah, you're perfect for that, I think. Okay, let's unload and then we'll take off troops. Okay, so now we're going to take off troops and we're going to try and get us below the 7,400. Let's leave these bracken gaps. Okay, that should be good. Now these guys are going to hang tight. We're not gonna mess with them much. But I do like having our camp up. So we need to kind of do that. We're gonna have them patrol. I want you guys, what do you guys have on you? Same stuff that half of it doesn't work. Done. I want you guys to go this way. None of this is necessary, guys. These are all things that I do in the game that you don't have to do. I like it. I like this aspect of the game. And we're going to send this guy the opposite direction. I said I was going to stop doing all this administrative stuff, didn't I? And let's see what we got here. We want the last group to, I'm going to say cover the Kraken. Let's do that. Done. I want you to cover the SS Kraken. There you go. So you guys cover that guy. See if you can stay with him. Alright, so that's a good thing. Let's let these guys roll and see if we can get an engagement before this video ends. I'd like to see that, wouldn't you? So I'm seeing a little cluster over here. Right here. Looks like Saigon's supplies have arrived. And they have. So unload. Yeah, why wouldn't you be there? Okay, so that's fine. That just keeps us above water. We can't increase the base here. We have to get 2,000. We're 2,000 head on supplies, but we don't have enough to do airfield. And again, I still want to do 3 and 5 on all the bases that we own. I don't know if we'll get to that because there's an awful lot of locations, but we'll see. Let's get the clock rolling again, see what we got over here. Port of Princess, supply. You guys are... What were I trying to do here? I forgot. I think we were trying to bring up stuff here. I don't know if we can, though. It would just be supplies and troops, because we don't need... What about over here? Yeah, let's bring them over here first, because you guys could use some break. So, manage cargo. And then, let's try and just leave it... We'll go even, but let's try and leave it... We're already there. We're just 2. So let's do it again. Oh, why didn't that... Oh, okay. Well. Do we send them just like that, or... Let's load these guys up. See if they can get us under the... I don't think we can, but... Yeah, we can. One more. There we go. The reason why I say that is because we're talking about depletion. So I want to get Manila above the threshold. Threshold meaning there's a 2,000 gap here about, I think it's about 1,200, but whatever. Sup Manila, you're here, right? Yes, unload. Let's see how much this, maybe that thing we just did doesn't, yeah, we still have to send more here. That's fine. What's Manila's status? 1 in 1. Look at all the engineering and fuel we have here. But because we're low on supplies, if I hit this button, we'll be even lower. It'll be 4,000 instead of 2,000 away. Let's see what happens after this guy arrives. Cebu supply, are you dropping off or are you waiting to do something? And you are a 4 and 3, so we're just waiting on this guy. Let's send you to Midway. Or Wake Island, I'm sorry. So just staggering some of these guys to do their supply runs, that's kind of the thing. Not too fast. So we've got to the next day. Let's see what we got. So it looks like we have Lex Franklin is having some issues. Let's cut up all your Wildcats, please. And Lex Franklin, so let's say I want all these guys up. I don't want to play the games. And we're going to have them over Lex Franklin, which is our first battle group we ever made in this game. And let's begin. So here we are. We're in battle line. Battle line. Okay, it doesn't like to. You got to be on the ships to make that happen. Battle line at 1,000. Form up. And we are going to select a the last guy that went up off the deck. And his name is Bradley Anderson. If you didn't know, we've said the Anderson name a couple times, and that's because his brother is also in the Navy and is also a pilot. And I'm going to join him on his mission for the day and see how he partakes in the game. As you see, these guys are really close. I don't like it when they do that. Better. So we're going to follow him in and see if he can't complete his mission. I got to keep an eye on some of these guys, though. Not one aircraft after these guys. Come on, get him. There we go. No torps. Wisconsin, are you shooting at somebody, please? Last thing I want is to get shot down, hit by torpedoes. Well done. You know, these risks of 15 down, good, no losses. The risks of aircraft just spawning in right on top of our group is just amazing. Remember, we talked about the, you know, some of these ships in the radar, 65 nautical miles. They should never get that close, ever. But yet somehow they do. Maybe it has to do with ships that don't have radar. Well, this guy's 103. What's this guy's at? 86. New Jersey's 49. 103. So as you can see, we have 49. That's probably the smallest out of the group, but they spawned in, you know, not even a mile away. So, yeah, we came away, no torpedoes in the water, relatively unscathed. We're gonna stick with it, and our guys did well. As for Bradley here, he did a good job, I guess. We didn't get to follow him do much, but he did his thing. So we'll see what happens next time. With that, you guys stay up. I'm going to send up even more. Let's go back and send up these other 10. So we're going to launch up these 10 guys, and I want them to go into kind of a pattern. And we're going to have you guys go just kind of like this. I just want them to be on top of the group. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then I also probably think we should probably be sending out scouts because they're getting too close, and we need to start being more diligent about these guys. So let's put up some scouts here. I know I'm wasting time in the game here by doing this, but bear with me. No depth charge, nothing. There you go. And I want you to do a... We're going to do a 12. 12 and 3. All right, think of a clock. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And we're going to have you do that one. And then we're going to go back and we're going to say, I want you to launch up another. And you're going to go to 3 to 6. 3 to 6, approximately. You do that one. And we're going to go back to another ship, and you're going to launch up yours. I know we've done this 1,000 times, and you guys probably hate it, but, you know, it's kind of like one of those things, you know, you kind of get what you pay for. If you don't make these little administrative actions in the game, it can come back to bite you. It's bit us a few times, and I haven't been doing this, so we're going to go back to it. Especially with the new carriers we have in the group. I don't want to lose any of them. This late in the war, it shouldn't be a thing. Let's see what that scouting pattern looks like. See? We've got a pretty good scouting pattern, and they circle around and kind of come in together, but they're going to keep doing that, I believe, because I did it manually. So let's keep going, see if we find something happening. We got our weekly command points. Yes, we did. And do we have anything waiting over here? Oh, yeah, we do. Let's manage your cargo for just whatever you can carry, supplies-wise. Yep, supplies are the issue. We kind of want supplies wherever we can manage it. And these guys are the South China Sea, so we're gonna send you. You're gonna be. I want you guys to be over here, and it's not really South China Sea anymore, but it's what we're gonna do with you. You guys do that, and you guys are gonna be. We'll put some troops or some supplies on you as well. Think of it as these guys are just kind of providing for themselves. And you guys are the Yellow Sea, which is here. So we're going to send you that way. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it does that. Just have you go to a point, and then when you get there, we'll fix you later. Let's get it rolling. We're at 42 minutes, so we're gonna have to, see how it works. Hopefully, we'll get to the morning, and I'll be able to end it there. We've gone over a few times, and all right, so we're at the bottom. So Yellow Sea, Midway. Midway's coming in to continue her mission. We're gonna do Tycho is the cover. So let's do some cover with you. So we're gonna launch aircraft, and let's see what we can do here. Helldivers, what do you guys carry? Okay, you seem to be carrying a lot more stuff than the Dauntlesses, for sure. We know that the Tiny Tim rockets don't work. Havars would work. The Mark 13 torpedo is kind of a waste of time, and you're throwing away an aircraft if you use it. 2,000. Hey, I like that. Big old 2,000 pound bomb. And, or 2,000 plus 2 500s. I'd like to see that in action. So let's take a look. There's no depth charges on these guys. Okay, well, that's fine. What's the range on you? With nothing. 1350. I like it. So let's send up 4 of you guys. And we're gonna do a little bit further because you can. Let's take a look here real quick. Yeah, I only want to go about that far. That's about as far as I want to go. Let's say 100 even. 100 to 200. No. Doing a little different. $100 about where the other one ended, and we're going to go right to here. Let's do a double on these guys. Again, we want these guys to be protected. I don't want to play around. I'm not seeing the number go down on these aircraft, so it's a little concerning. But this ship might be broken. 100 to 6. The range is the reason for this. We still have enough to attack. This is not the attack carrier. This is the defense carrier. So 100 to 6. And we're going to go straight to 9 on this one. This might be too wide for the location we're going, but we're going to do it anyway. You can always retrieve them. And again, we've gone over our time limit. $100 at 9. And up to 12. Okay, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna check these guys. Let's go here, and we'll go tactical. Because I have to put a conclusion to this one. Where are our aircrafties? Let's follow one of these guys. So, our new aircraft for the game here. It's one of the milestones we wanted for the game, and hopefully we got the longbow carrier, Essex longbow, with the F6Fs and the Helldivers. So yeah, that was one of the goals I wanted to have happen in this game, and yeah, I think that's a good scenario for yeah, these are about achievements, right? So that's what we want to do. So again, we're gonna let that happen, and we'll see you in the next video and find out how these new aircraft carriers can handle themselves in the game. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.